Hey over there at Redrock Fence Company! Kimberly here with Elite Roots Digital Marketing Agency. I reached out and spoke with Jan on Monday, promising this short video just to give you a few tips to help increase your online traffic. Now, I of course don't want to waste anyone's time, so at the end of this video, if you like what you've heard and would like further help with getting more leads for your business, then give me a call. But if not, no harm, no foul. Please take these tips and use them for yourself. So the first thing I'd like to go over is your website here, including content. Now, when I say content, I'm meaning everything on your website, including these images, the words, of course, but even how these images are saved on your computer before they're loaded onto your website is readable by a search engine. So it's important to have these saved properly before they're loaded, just to make sure that you're really getting found for everything that you want to be found for on your website. Now, as I kind of scroll through, I do want to point out a few things that I do really like about your website. First off, I love that you do have your click to call button right up here at the top, as well as a social media icon. Those are two great things to have. I would suggest putting just a small form up here in the top corner. A lot of times that'll help really create nice, fast conversions for your website, getting people that do visit your website to reach out to you right away. If they don't want to call, they can just fill out the form, hit send, good to go. Now, as I scroll down, I do also want to point out, I love this contrast that you've got going on. It really does help break things up, that black to white back and forth. And lastly, of course, having the rest of your contact information at the bottom is a great thing to do as well. Now, the one thing that I do see that you're really missing for the most part is majority of content. Now, Google really likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on a main page of a website. And I also did notice that you're really focusing on having white oak on this main page, but I do know that if I go into the residential tab here, that you do service the entire Pittsburgh area, but you're not coming up as a search when I put fence installation Pittsburgh. You're not really coming up on that search very, very high up on the list at all. You're not on those first few pages. Now, and the reason for that is because you don't have those keywords on this page, and that's something else that having that much content, the 1,500 to 2,000 words on the main page, that really helps you squeeze in even more keywords. And keywords are things like fence installation Pittsburgh. The more keywords that you have on your page and the more times that you repeat those keywords on a page, the faster that you'll end up getting up to the top of a search. And the higher you are up on a search, the more clicks you're going to get to your website, which equals more leads for your business. So the next thing I'd like to go over with you is actually going to be over in this search bar here. Now, and of course, I've searched fence installation Pittsburgh. The first thing that comes up is usually ads up above here, but sometimes there's just no one running any ads for that particular term, which seems to be the case in this particular search. The next thing is this, what's called a map pack. Now, a map pack is just a area where, of course, Google Maps is displaying all of the different Google My Business profiles. Now, and I've got your Google My Business profile pulled up here. You've got 15 reviews with almost a 4-star rating, so not doing too bad there. Definitely keep pushing for those 5-star reviews. That is one factor of a few that do influence whether or not you're at the top of this pack here. Now, and as I scroll through the rest of your stuff, I love that you are responding to your reviews. That's a great thing to do, but you are missing a description. So a description is really going to help you as well, because you can put even more keywords into your Google My Business profile, which will in turn pop you up for searches like fence installation instead of just like fence contractor or fencing, etc. And I know if I type in white oak here instead of Pittsburgh, that you are the top and you're pretty much the only thing down in the main portion here. So definitely good there, but the population of white oak is almost nothing compared to the population of all of Pittsburgh, which you do service all of Pittsburgh. So you're missing out on a lot of clients by not being up at the top for the Pittsburgh search. Now, in this very top map pack area does get about 40% of the search volume for this particular term, and the search volume for that term is actually 350. So 350 times in a month someone is searching this exact term. Missing out on quite a few leads if 40% of that is just going to this area here, and another 30% is actually going to this top business in the lower organic section of a Google search. Now, and that is the next thing I want to talk to you about. This lower organic section here is going to be influenced by, of course, your website and content, but then also by backlinks. Now I'm going to jump over and we're going to actually see, I still had your keywords pulled up from when I was looking into that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and talk about one more thing over here while that loads. So up in this map pack, there is one other thing that really does matter, and that is citations. Citations are just listings of your business in different directories across the web. Now, in a directory is a place like Angie and Yelp and Yellow Pages, those are all directories. The more of those that you can be in, the more influence it gives your Google My Business profile, and it does actually help your website in its strength on the backside, which we'll touch on in just a moment as well. So the more citations you can get in, the better. There's hundreds of them out there. You just got to be able to find them. All right, let's see if that's loaded over here. Perfect, it has. Hooray. So back here, I want to talk about backlinks. Now, backlinks are just links from one website back to yours. That's all they are. Those citations I was just talking about will oftentimes give you a backlink, but it's not a very strong one. So it helps a little bit, but not a lot. You really want to go for nice, strong backlinks. Backlinks are, if you can find a fence company in another area, maybe even in another state that's willing to give you a backlink, that's always a great thing. Those ones are usually pretty good, especially if it's a nice big fence company with a really strong website. That's going to be a nice strong backlink for you. Otherwise, blog comments, that kind of stuff, those are all going to be a little bit stronger backlinks than the citations and the basic just directory listings will be. So you're currently sitting at 41 referring domains and 216 backlinks with 72 keywords that you're being found for. If I take a peek over here at one of your top competitors for the Pittsburgh area, we see here they've got 112 referring domains, giving them 484 backlinks, and they're actually being found for 1,100 keywords. So definitely something that you'd want to focus on your website is making sure that you build up that unique keyword-rich content on your site. That way you can be found for those keywords you want to be found for. And those pictures I was talking about, save those as keywords on your computer. That'll help get you found for those as well. Alright, so that's all I have for you right now. I did want to keep this video as short as possible. If you would like to know more on how I can help grow your business and bring in more leads for your business, then please reach out and we can chat. If not, no big deal. Please enjoy these free tips I've given you. And if you don't mind giving me some feedback on how I did, please do so. It'd be greatly appreciated. I really do hope you found it helpful, and thank you so much for watching.